Hey everybody, it is Pixel, and today we're going to be making an interesting recipe called tomato pie. And for that I'm going to need a pie crust, tomatoes, a spreadable type of cheese, almost like that Boursin cheese you can buy, or the type that I got. Got a couple different cheeses. We're going to need Parmesan, I need a mozzarella provolone, I have an Adam cheese, or Edam, wow. Need salt and pepper, garlic, and panko breadcrumbs. And that would be all we need right now. So let's cut up our tomato and get started. Alright, our first step was going to be to cut up our tomatoes and sprinkle salt on them. Need to put them on a paper towel, doubled up, and get some of that water out of them. We're going to let them set there until we're ready for them. Second thing we're going to be doing is rolling out our pie crust and pressing it into the bottom before poking some holes so it can breathe. And we're going to be putting that into an oven preheated at 375 for approximately about 15 minutes just to get it started cooking. When our crust comes out, it should be like this, and I made a mistake and told you 15 minutes this time, and it's really supposed to be about 6 or 8. First step is going to be to sprinkle our layer of cheese on the bottom. You don't want to make it too thick, but you do want to divide your shredded cheese up into 1/3 pieces or sections, because you will be making 3 layers of this before we are done. After the cheese is put on there, you are going to want to take some of the slices of your tomato and place them around the bottom over the cheese, overlapping slightly. Well, I can't talk, slightly. If you have any half chunks like I do, put them in the bottom layer because you're going to want to save those whole chunks for the top layer. Got one more here. And on top of that, after you press it down some, you're going to want to put a sprinkle of pepper on them. After that, we're going to want to spread some of the pretty much cream cheese type stuff that we have over a part of it before we start putting another layer of our cheese. And then we'll repeat tomatoes, and then we'll repeat the soft cheese. And I actually believe we'll be done by then and can put the Parmesan on top, but I'll be back in a moment to confirm that. And I was correct. The last layer of this will still have the soft cheese on it. But we're going to put a layer of Parmesan cheese on it. Preferably fresh if you can find it. And if not, the shredded stuff I got in a bag will work. So the Parmesan cheese will actually kind of bake into our crust. And last but not least, we're putting a layer of panko breadcrumbs on top. Spread those around. Press them down a little if you want to. We're going to be drizzling some melted butter on that and putting it into our oven for about 20 minutes. Alright, our tomato pie has been cooking for 40 minutes. I think I said 20 earlier and it ended up being 40, so that's my bad. Looks like nicely baked out layers of tomatoey goodness. I've got myself a piece cut already. Last thing you gotta do is try it, so let's go for it. Oh, wow. It was actually really good. It almost tastes like a quiche would. Only with no eggs. It's kind of like when you have a piece of pizza, only it's deeper dish than pizza. But this is really good. It's like pizza and quiche had a baby or something. You get some tomato flavor, you get some cheese flavor. I like it. I don't think you could eat a lot of it. It's a little rich tasting, but it's definitely good. Definitely worth another bite of it. Yeah, that crust on the bottom is nice. Yep. I'd say this is a winner. Cook something with it. Have it as a side dish. Have it as a main dish. It's really good. Alright, leave me a comment and a like. Tell me your thoughts on it. Tell me if you do something different or if you ever made it. And I will see you in the next video.